Alright, welcome back to the Supercoach Nuff channel. In this video we're going to review the NRL Supercoach Finals for week 3 of the 2025 season. Just a quick mention of the AFL, obviously grand final was on Saturday. Well done to the Lions getting the dub. But yeah, scored 1,064. Don't know if it's worth worrying about. Finished 6,000th out of 47,000. So won't worry too much about that. We'll have a bit of a look at the NRL one though. So this week we scored 767, which was top 6%, and overall puts us into 6,000 out of 50 odd thousand. So the team, so we had Harry Grant score a 63, pretty solid. Payne Haas played 80 minutes, 83 points for him was immense. Katoa with 58 was okay. Cleary was 68. Obviously, it was a beaten team. I didn't see the first half of the game. I actually only switched it on just at halftime, and I thought Penrith's going to get away with this, but the Bronx come back. Munster with 75 was good. Ero with 89. So Edwards, Walsh 80s each. So not sure who I really missed out on. You know, there was some good scores. Maybe obviously the captaincy wasn't the best shout, but have a quick look who else went well this week. So Alamotti carved up with a 126. He was obviously the one you wanted in your team. But other than that, you can see he scored a few good ones. Billy Burns with 89. He's been really impressive of late. Xavier Willison with 76. Would have been handy in the front row or second row. Don't know if there was any better hookers either. Harry Grant probably top scored there. So, yeah, couldn't have scored better than Munster at 5/8. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess captaincy in the end just cost it a bit. That's fair enough. So, the GF, we've got Melbourne and Brisbane. So, we'll just get rid of those guys. So, we can basically pick, I think it's 4 each. 4 and 4 is 8. So, we've got Grant, Katoa, Munster. I think we locked them in. Haas, Walsh, we definitely locked in. So halfbacks. So you've got Hughes, Reynolds, or I guess, you know, a combination of Pezzett, Wishart, whoever's on the bench. I think Melbourne's going to win, so I might back Hughes in there. But then it does mean that we are restricted to. Actually, I've just realised that's not going to work because we can't pick 2 Broncos fullbacks, can we? Well, we can, but none of them are playing. So we do need to get Pappy in there. So who sits? Maybe Monster, maybe Grant. Who we got at hooker? Billy Walters, Tyson Smooth, Yuck. 5'8", Ben Hunt, solid. Mam come off the bench, I'm pretty sure. So that's not ideal. I guess we might have to sacrifice Katoa. So let's plug Pappy in the fullback spot. So centre wing, so we do have to go for a Broncos pick. And I guess off the back of his match-winning try, maybe Mariner gets another bit of meat. Or do we go Tony Staggs, who's scored pretty well in both? Yeah, I think Staggs is a more explosive player. We'll pick him. And then on the edge, we're going to back Willison in. Probably comes off the bench to be fair, but if he does get those minutes on the edge, he is pretty deadly. So we'll save the team, and then I think pretty obvious captain Payne Haas. Actually, if I trade him out, can get Pat Carrigan in the second row, fresh off a little suspension. So I'll go with that pick instead. So Payne Haas, I think, is captain, but then who's the vice captain? I'm going to leave it with Grant. I think he'll score a try. They're sort of, I really want Eli Katoa back there now because I'm pretty sure I had Grant, Katoa, and Xavier Coates to score a try Melbourne to win pretty big is my tip. But if it's anything like my super coaching, I wouldn't expect too much out of that. So yeah, I guess that's the final team for NRL Supercoach for 2025. So yeah, any questions, comments, thoughts? Feel free to add them below. Subscribe for all the other stuff. You know, we've got NBL and NBA, got NFL, which I've spent a bit of time looking at today, EPL as well. But other than that, catch you in the next one.